Hey there, Libra. We are going to do your March 2023 love readings for the second half of March. And I'm just going to quickly burn some Palo Santo. I did a lot of readings, so let's cleanse the space a little here. All right, there we are. A little moment of silence. Astro over here. All right. We will go ahead and look into different energies for singles. If you're in a relationship or, situationship, sometimes I do reference those as well if you want to hang out. But let's go ahead and see what's going on for Libra for the rest of March. This is an old deck, but I was called to use it today, so can't really bridge it. I should have, the Seven of Pentacles. I should have, see, I wasn't bridging the shuffles, you guys, and that's how this got bent, and then someone pointed that out to me, so now I always do. We have the Empress, that's you, Libra, that's your energy. You could be dealing with a Taurus, but some of you, you're very fertile right now for projects, for new beginnings. You really have the substance. Whatever you've been learning or growing towards, you are coming into fruition of that at this time. And a lot of you, look out for pregnancies as well, whether you're male or female, be cognizant of that, because this would be a good time, with the Ten of Cups to start a family. So we have the Seven of Pentacles at the bottom, whatever you're investing in and whatever you're wanting here, Libra, I feel like you're going to get it. The Ten of Cups is a beautiful, beautiful card to have with the Empress. This is just like happily ever after, happy family. So again, if you're not ready to start an actual family, I would be very careful at this time, Libra. But I also feel like this is all the projects that you've been mothering and nurturing, even if you're a male, the things that you've really been caretaking and caregiving for and investing in. And, even as a male Libra, you do love fashion and clothing and materials often. So you're really in touch more than most masculine signs with your feminine energy. And so I feel like, whatever you've been really loving on, and I feel like some of you could be a project, could be a family member or a friend. I don't feel like it's career so much, but the Empress is Taurus, which does rule money. So for some of you, this could be abundance coming in. Ten of Cups, again, emotionally, it's usually not a card associated with finances, but this could be an abundance from something you've been working on that you've just really mastered. But I do feel like it's something you're going to be being acknowledged for something more in the feminine vein, for how something looks visually. Even if you're more masculine and you're in like a tech industry, even if you're an electrician, it might be how well you tie the cords. Like you might have, I don't know, you might start some sort of business just based on like coming in and organizing people's electrical cords, where you hide them and make them look nice, like interior design, but kind of like trimmings and finishings is what I'm getting for maybe one or two of you men out there that are watching that are Libra. You might be like a carpenter and just really be able to specialize in finishing. So anyways, and if you're not, like say you're doing something creative or you're in the beauty industry, like for some of you women, you might be hairdressers or cosmetologists, whatever you're putting out there to the world, whether it's just a classic look or it's, you're very creative and you maybe you have a strong like Scorpio or Gemini in your chart, so you have a very distinct niche type of look. Either way, it's almost like you could blow up at this time for your ingenuity, or is it ingenuity, and creativity. And even, again, like I said, if you're just a neighborhood, I shouldn't say just, but if you're local and you're not really ambitious about it and you don't think out of the box too much, just your sleek classic designs are going to, you've really perfected them, and your people are going to love what you put out and how you look. Even you're very attractive at this time, Libra. All right, and if this isn't resonating with you so far, do check out your rising sign and even your moon sign. feel like moon readings should almost be their own thing, but I do feel like rising and sun go together predominantly, because when you do a birth chart or horoscope, you're looking at your Libra horoscope, right? That's your sun, so that's how your houses are laid out from there. But actually, your true horoscope is going to be based on your rising sign, so I would check that out. Anyway, I'm umming a lot today. All right, so we have the Five of Pentacles at the root of the reading, with the Four of Cups in the past. So some of you, there may have been something that you turned down in the past that's actually bringing you a lot of joy now, or somebody had turned you down in the past or wasn't emotionally available, and they're coming in now and they're ready, or all of a sudden, you're getting even better than what you thought that you wanted. And with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, you're coming out of the cold. So there may be a period of time where you were shut out by someone, or you were kind of shutting other people out, and you just, you might have felt a little rejected, some of you, but it's also an energy of just, also, I was talking about this actually with, who did I just do? Pisces. For me, the Five of Pentacles, again, for some reason, is coming across as you kind of holding the door closed. Like, don't come in, and kind of, leaving these people out in the cold rather so much than you being out in the cold. But for some of you, you could have been feeling out in the cold. So you're coming out of that now. Or if you had that door closed, you're opening it up. Like, okay, you're welcome to come in if you need to. We can have a chat or whatever, Let's see, tell us about the near future outcome for Libra for March. We've got two here, the Three of Swords and the Ace of Cups in reverse. They came out together. So, some of you, be careful, because I feel like this is a new connection coming in. The past grief could get in the way. Like, you could self-sabotage here strongly. Or you could get your hopes up too soon. So it's kind of like, if you hear that you got a promotion, don't go tell everyone that you got the promotion. Or if you got like a really good job offer, don't go telling everyone. Try to hold it to yourself in the heart, because things may not quite play out the way that you want them to. And so the more that you want to enjoy this, you want to have that feeling, but I wouldn't put it out there, because then it's like you're going to feel more disappointed here and feel like it's not working out for you. For some reason, in the coming days and weeks, we're going to put clarifiers on that. But I don't feel like you can go from this to this. So I feel like it's more of a mood thing, like an energy, like, oh, everything's so good. It's kind of like, say you spend the weekend with someone, right? And everything is really, really great. And then all of a sudden the next day they ghost you, or not even ghost you. Maybe they just, like kind of go back to their life, and they just don't follow up with you the way that you expected. So you could be very heartbroken about that. But actually, in reality, like, they're thinking of you the whole time, and, they're just not wanting to bother you, because maybe they got really busy that day and they waited too long, so they don't want to, disturb you, because they're worried of rejection too. But maybe you read this as, they don't want your cup of love here. These two positions are usually tied together, and actually, this Ace of Cups, it's like you're worried that they're turning down your cup of love when you didn't hear from them, but in reality, you're blocking it out because you're feeling heartbroken. When they circle back, you might shut that door on them. So, that's why you got to keep your heart open, protect it and be wise, and don't get your hopes up, but to stay in a really good feeling energy like this. But let's go ahead. So you're going to end up in the Four of Swords energy with the Six of Wands in reverse. Now, I read reversals and then Page of Swords. So it's like you're thinking, you're inactive about taking any steps forward. You're watching, or they could be watching you and thinking as well. It could be vice versa. And then the Six of Wands in reverse, and not feeling very victorious because of this. Because you're like, okay, I want things to happen. I want to feel good. I want to move forward. But nothing's really happening. So I'm just going to stay in my head about this and try to contemplate what to do and kind of watch and observe. And so I read reversals as blockages, and that means that you can get to this, but you got to choose the right actions to take when you're in this thinking state. So we're going to pull some clarifiers to help you do that. Hope these are in the frame, Libra. Tell me what's going on with this Empress and this Ten of Cups for Libra right now. Tell me what's going on with the Empress and the Ten of Cups for Libra right now. Death. So you're going through transformation. And this could be a big, usually I read the Tower more this way, but with this Death card, I feel like it's like a lot of things had to end for you to get here. You had to cut a lot of ties. In this deck, she has this, I don't even know what you call this big sword thing, weapon, and she's cutting ties. She's like, you know what, you gotta go, so that I can get to where I'm going. Queen of Pentacles, she's all about her business, her home, her hearth. The Queen of Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but very, Empress is Taurus, so it's very synonymous. Empress can also be Aries because the Emperor is Aries, so some people can read the Empress as the female Aries, but they are divine counterparts. And then even Libra being the Empress because it's Venus ruled card. See, there's the Venus symbol there. Means that, Libra is opposite Aries. So Venus and Mars, Emperor and Empress again. So a lot of you might be dealing with an Aries or a Taurus. But Queen of Pentacles here, you're just really getting your security because you're finally getting everything that you worked hard for. And this could be, you really put your heart and soul into this connection, and so now you're feeling very secure. Or it could be that you've learned to balance your emotions so they're not dependent on any connection. And Libra is about that fine-tuned balance, right? So you're not dependent on any connection because you're so secure in yourself. You're getting everything that you wanted, and you're feeling emotionally content, whether this person's there or not. But even when we learn to calibrate that, you got to be, careful not to swing the pendulum back the other way. It's like as far as you go up to the good side, you can swing. That's really a good analogy for this Ten of Cups and this Three of Swords. It's like you're swinging up, right, on the pendulum. But then if you don't stay above the swinging of the pendulum, this could like catapult you up above it. So you're kind of just watching it. So if you let this be swing up instead of staying up and observing, and you let your emotions be swayed too far one way, then you're going to swing back the other way. And it's going to hurt a lot more because, we get what we want and what we don't want. So when you're getting what you want, you're also getting the opposite of it. So if you get in a bad feeling space, you're going to feel like you've lost it all. And that's when we can tend to overreact and self-sabotage and lose something and miss out on this Ace of Cups. It's like almost like you want it. Like, in this card, he's got his arms folded like he doesn't want it. But this is almost an energy of him like reaching for it, and the cloud keeps moving back, kind of a feeling I'm getting for some of you. All right, so, okay, wrong deck. So tell me a little bit more about this Three of Swords and the Ace of Cups in reverse. The Knight of Wands. So for some of you, could be dealing with a sort of player energy that comes and goes. So they come in and they make you feel really, really, really good and secure, and then they go back out. Or it could be, again, you kind of feeling like that's what's happening because you've been through that before. So, once they come in passionately and you hook up, and then, they kind of retreat because, they're just recharging their batteries. You feel like they're gone again, and so it may, in that it's not love, and that they're just messing with your emotions. One more clarifier here. The Ten of Swords in reverse. But I can assure you that, they're really mostly just retreating to get back to their own energies so they can come back to you with a full cup here. So they're not leaving you. So, I would be very careful. And, as these energies come up, I was just talking about this with Pisces as well. Say, I see you, I thank you, I'm working on it, I release you. And that way, the sort of revelations and epiphanies can come to you on how to change your mindset. Swords is very much about your mentality to flip this into the Ace of Cups, where you're feeling loved and nurtured all the time, not only from yourself, but from the connection, even when you can't physically be in each other's presence, because you just can't, most of the time people have to go to work and stuff. You can't be together all the time, focused on one another. But when, again, that energy is so intense and so wonderful, you kind of feel like, almost get an energy too of some of you sort of chasing this Knight of Wands. Be careful not to do that. Especially if you're a masculine, you want to be the pursuer, but you don't want to run yourself into the ground, okay? You can be connected to your person energetically. Like, you can be in the shower at home and maybe you don't live together and still know that your person likes you. Just because they're not around, you don't have to feel a loss here. It just in that way reinforcing, you know, losses you've had in the past, and then fearing an ending that wasn't coming. But if you're not careful and you do that too much, you can manifest, you know, the outcome you don't want. Six of Cups in reverse. So it's so weird, these readings I've been doing this time around for March, is these short-term outcomes, month or two outcomes, are just not that great. So I do pull extra advice and clarifiers. The Six of Cups in reverse, it's like, you don't really want anyone from the past. I'm getting pretty clearly here for you, Libra. With the Six of Wands in reverse, you feel defeated. Like, just, you're really in your head, more swords energy, which is your energy, Libra. You know, but don't overthink and overanalyzing. You're not doing it to like the extent of the Ace of Swords or the Nine of Swords, where you're keeping yourself up at night or trapped, or even the Two of Swords. It's just more of an inaction energy, just watching, observing. But you have to do something. That's what wands are about, to get your victory. And if it's getting someone back, you're going to have to do something to get them back. But if you don't want them back, then it's like you're going to have to keep that door closed, but without closing out the whole world, you know? Just put a filter on it, like a screen, right? The bugs can't get in, but, you know, who you want can. So maybe those bugs from the past won't get in. Make sure you put the screen door on, you know, so that these passionate new energies can and new potentialities can come in and admire you. You know, they can't see you if you're in the house all day, they say. I don't know why that just came to me. So give me some advice for Libra proceeding forward to get them the best outcome for the next month or two. The Lovers in reverse, the Six of Wands upright. Oh, see, that's the same card here. And it was reversed before, remember? And then we just talked about how to get it upright, and now it's upright. So there you go, Libra. And the Star in reverse. So some of you could be dealing with a Gemini or an Aquarius here, or possibly a Leo. We do have all the fire signs and water signs as well. We did talk about Taurus and the earth energies earlier. So, and you know, with that Ten of Cups, it could be also Leo, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio as well. But, you know, we all have most of the signs and elements in our chart. So, okay, so with the, you know, but as a Libra, you probably most likely, I would say, out of all the signs you're dealing with, it's usually going to be a Gemini, Aquarius, or Leo, as we have here. So, but, excuse me, the Lovers also talks about making a decision, okay? So until you decide to, you know, let all of those past energies go and really let in this person you see, where you can have this hand fasting ceremony, this true partnership, you know. But this is also a card, the Lovers of soulmate. So for the universe to bring you in that person, for you to actually make the decision to move forward with them, you have to stop worrying so much about decisions. You know, you have to stop contemplating so much. You know, one of my brothers is a Libra, and funniest thing, he cannot make it. I was like, oh, Libras are indecisive. I was telling him that about Libras, and then we went to get smoothies. I may have mentioned this in other Libra tarot readings before, and we went to get smoothies, and it was my regular place, so I knew what I wanted already. I'm an Aries, but I have Libra rising, so I can get indecisive like this too sometimes, you guys. But it's like, give me 2 or 3 options, I can choose. But if you tell me where do I want to go, I have no idea. Unless I have my Aries self already has one place in mind. But he just sat there and could not decide, and, you know, on which smoothie to get. So that's kind of what I feel like you could be doing here. It's like, you're like, I don't know. And no one really looks great to me. But it's like, you don't have to even know who it is. And you can be like, okay, I know that I want a relationship, and I know that I want a soulmate, and I know that I trust the universe to bring it. And this is a little confusing here with the Six of Wands and the Star card in reverse. So we have Leo and Aquarius, they're opposite energies. In the Star is wish fulfillment and getting what you want and who you want. So I feel like for some of you, if it's an Aquarius in reverse with victory, it's interesting. Until you decide this is what you want, you're not going to have victory with an Aquarius or a Gemini. But if it's a Leo, I feel like it might come in a little bit easier for you. where it's just like, okay, we're together, this works, everything's great, everybody knows about us, and it can happen pretty quickly here. As soon as you start to take action. So action might be, reaching out. Wands, it can be communication and reaching out and taking that action. Reaching out to who you're interested in, or, putting yourself out there, or being more social. Libra usually don't have an issue being social, but, or admitting your feelings, right? Admitting how you feel, at least to yourself, so the universe can hear that. And then, and not saying, oh, no, I don't want anyone, I don't know, I don't think I'm worthy of this. It's like, no, I'm worthy. Boom, the universe brings someone in. Wish fulfillment, all right? So that is my advice for you. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do this. That is my advice for you, Libra. And if you are single and you're just like, I just don't really know where someone is and I want to meet someone, submit to divinetimingdatabase.org. It's on the screen just now and it's in the links below. I highly encourage you to do that. We're matching people astrologically, and the more people that submit, the more matches that we can make. But if you believe in astrology at all, which you might if you watch tarot videos, I really recommend that you submit to that. A lot of people buy readings from me and other sites and advisors, but it really is a shortcut. I just feel so disappointed when my clients come to me like, and we run the synastry and it's like, no, not the one. But this way I can be like, yes, here's someone that's really astrologically compatible with you. So be sure to do that. If you want a personal reading from me, the links are below as well. And if you go to readings.psychicschool.com, I'm Madeline. You can you can do a live chat with me, or you can put in a written question and I'll respond with a written answer. That's like the most affordable reading. And then if you go to rotation411.com, I have all of my astrology packages and also a $20 video response reading. So if you order that tarot reading, then you'll get like a 5-minute tarot reading of a video like this. And I think there also is a video astrology, like a quick synastry. There's a bunch of compatibility ones on there for astrology. But anyways, all right, I am sending you lots of love, blessings, and light, Libra.